Welcome back, guys. In today's video, we're going to work on a gas tank for a D-17 Allis Chalmers. I just plugged in the 185. It's going to take about a half hour. Hopefully that's long enough. Get that thing warm enough to start. But this gas tank on this 180, on the D-17 is not real rusty on the inside, but it's got enough rust in places that it's plugging up the neck in the sediment bowl, and that's driving me crazy. So I suffered through the process of getting the tank off, and let me tell you, that is harder than a WD. But anyway, I made this block-off plate for the fuel gauge, and like I said, I got the 185 plugged in the block heater, and I'm going to, once I get it out of the shed, I'm going to try to get this thing strapped on a wheel, and I'll show you that process when we get there. Then we're going to go out and chop some corn stalks. We're not going to run real fast because we got to go slow enough that the media that I put in there will tumble and knock the rust loose. So I'll put a little bit of diesel fuel in as a catalyst, I guess, maybe. And yeah, I'll bring you back when we get ready to go. All right, we're outside. You guys are probably tired of seeing me talk to the camera. So here's what we're gonna do. I have the D-17 gas tank strapped on the wheel of the 185. We're gonna go cut some corn stalks. That's just a good way to do this. I hope the tank doesn't fall off of there. I think it's secure. I wanted to use the 756 for this, but the bar axles are not gonna be conducive to that, and it's got some other issues right now. So since the mower was already on the 185 and it wasn't too hard to mount the tank comparatively, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, I'll just bring you back when I get down to the corn stalks. All right, I've made my way down to the corn stalks. I'm gonna put this thing in second gear. We're gonna try to run on the high side of the power director. We may have to go to low. You don't want to go too fast, so the media needs to tumble. You don't want it sticking to the sides from centrifugal force. So I'll set you on the fender and we'll get a little footage of that, and we'll just see how it goes. It's gonna get pretty redundant from here. I just wanted to mow that foxtail. I try to seed that every spring and it never seems to grow. Anyway, if something exciting happens, I'll bring you back. All right, well, I did about 6 acres worth of stalks out there, maybe 7, I don't know. I got one part of the field done. You can see I made a big pile on top of the mower. The tank stayed on. The tag ends of my straps did not. I was gonna park this in another shed because I don't think it'll fit through the door like this, but my plan right now is to take the tank off, put the tractor away, and if I have time tomorrow or Sunday, hopefully Sunday we get to plow somewhere, but hopefully we'll turn that tank 90 degrees and then do another 6 or 7 acres, and then that should catch all of the major flat surfaces and get them. I need to maybe show you guys the fancy media that I use for the tumbling, which is a bunch of old rusty nuts and bolts. The first time I ever did this, I used a big long piece of roller chain. Yeah, don't do that because that's almost impossible to get back out. Nuts and bolts shake out pretty easy. I haven't looked in there yet with a flashlight. I need to do that, but anyway, that's the gist of what I did today. We'll pick it up here after I get done with the next, I guess. Welcome back, folks. Well, I've turned the tank 90 degrees and I'm gonna go out and chop about another 6 or 7 acres of stalks. Here's what it looks like now. Got the 185 warming up. We'll see how bad that leaks. The cap was on the side in the previous episode, so hopefully it doesn't leak too bad, but I think tumbling in both directions should help. I'll get you a little bit of the action when we get down to the field. All right, if you can hear me, it's just a little different view of the farm, so I thought I'd shoot some here. pretty much got that done, and just need to get the media out of there and the diesel fuel, and I probably only put a quarter, maybe a little more diesel fuel in there, so we'll have a little fire accelerant for when we're burning brush sometime. That waterway that I was mowing, I used to mow that complete, but I decided to just knock the foxtail off that one end, so it'd be maybe easier to seed that again next spring. Do it every year, never seems to take. But anyway, I didn't mow the rest of that waterway because when my sister sold her half of the farm, the guy that bought it, and I'm not faulting Tom, he's doing what he's got to do to make it work for him, but he wiped out the best pheasant habitat in this section, so I'm just trying to leave the few pheasants that are here someplace to live and to eat. I don't hunt them a whole lot anymore, but I don't know, we'll see. One of these days, drag the 20 gauge out, go for a walk. Anyway, thanks for watching.